Welcome back to the AnyBuddies podcast. This week, uh, you know, I wore a suit last week, but I got a tie this time. So we're super professional. We got a real guest on. That's right, viewers. We didn't get someone who's just a guy we know. Uh, this is a lady we know, so that's kind of a big deal. Uh, uh, she is she's I wouldn't say expert on the homeless, but she works with them, and we thought it'd be interesting to have her on.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be here.
We'll warm into it a little bit, but yeah. So, what kind of work do you do generally? So, what do you do in particular?
The primary thing I do is anybody in the area that's homeless or could potentially be homeless. I'm the one that makes referrals to the housing services and programs that can help them kind of get them off the street, help them with housing, and other things that they need to become stable again.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like the the middleman almost. I'm your guy to get you in the front door, kind of thing.
Yep, that's a good way to describe it. Without what I do, they couldn't even get that initial referral, kind of like when a doctor sends you to a specialist.
Gotcha.
So how hard would you say your job is comparatively to I don't know. I don't know what to compare it to actually. But just like how hard
Compared to
would
being
you
a
say your
janitor
job
at
is?
your local high school.
Would you rate it above or below construction worker?
Okay.
Uh, I would say below, just because social services doesn't pay nearly as much as some of the highly skilled labor jobs. Um, but in other ways, I would say it's harder. It's not the kind of work that once you leave the office, it's gone and done. You can't really leave it at the office.
That was really my question. Is you have a
Okay.
lot of instances where, like, it you head out of work and it still resonates with you.
Definitely. There's lots of situations like I encounter on a day-to-day basis that you most don't even have to think about, or you see it in like those stupid over-the-top Lifetime movies and think that's not how stuff actually happens. But in some cases, it really is like that huge, and I have to hear it multiple times a day, every day. So it can be hard to um, shut it off, so to speak.
I thought my upstairs neighbor was vacuuming. It's my PC. That's probably not good. Anyway,
Yeah, you know, we don't know much about that kind of stuff. John's our resident homeless expert, as far as that goes. he spoke to one once.
Okay,
I
he's
thought you
had
were
more
playing that.
encounters.
I thought you were playing that I have been homeless. I was like,
No. Yeah. We just don't know much about it. So if you could just kind of like what kind of help could they get and what kind of requirements, that kind of thing.
The programs I'm most familiar with are ones called rapid rehousing. You have to specifically be street homeless or sleeping in a car. Couch hopping doesn't count because we have to go based on HUD regulations. But that program can give somebody first month's rent security deposit and up to a year of their rent paid. It's not guaranteed. It's kind of the caseworker helps them like get a job or whatnot. So the hope is before that year even comes close, they're good and stable on their own. Um, and also shelter referrals. So in the time between them talking to me and getting into some potential housing, I can make the referral for them to actually get into the emergency shelter.
now, not that I don't want to, see the best in people, but I'm sure you probably get a lot of instances where you get people that kind of abuse the system and they will let it ride out for the full year. What happens when you hit that year and they're still just like, I don't know, like
Um,
what happens at that point?
it is kind of a hard stop, just because of how the grants are written and how the government that does the grants writes it. So if they get to that full year, and they can't pay or they haven't done the work to maintain. They're just kind of shit out of luck, basically, unfortunately. And that's when maybe a different provider could reach out or help them. But typically, with government funded loans, there's a limit to how much you can receive in a 2-year period.
Because yeah, that kind of goes into one of my kind of main questions. Because there's a bit of a stigma against homeless people that they're kind of lazy, and I was kind of curious how often that is. That it's like they just don't want to work. Because I feel like that's probably not the real reality, but I'm just kind of curious your take on that.
There definitely are cases like that, just the same as there are people that work, but they're always the ones fucking off and not actually working, and management never sees. If you think about it, they're also lazy. They just happen to get in good at a company where it's not being paid attention to. But I'd say the vast majority literally are just bad circumstances. Somebody got injured, they're out of work for just a single month, but that 1 month of being out, their landlord was a dickhead, wouldn't even give them a 1-day extension kind of situations. Um, and then there are those that a lot of people that are chronically homeless actually started off with the foster care system. So they don't get equipped for life. All the basic stuff that we learned and take for granted, they never learned. And then by the time they were old enough to realize they needed to, well, everybody's already looking down upon them and doesn't want to help. But yeah, situations like that, I guess it can vary a lot, but I'd say like 90% are legitimate. Bad shit just happened and they couldn't keep up. I'm sorry, that was a really long answer.
That's
No,
fine.
that's
That's what we're
perfect.
here for.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. We want the nitty gritty of it. Josh, ask your question. I know you got one burning.
Okay, brother's kind of putting me on blast. But how'd you kind of like get into this kind of job, if you will? Like, how did you start, if you will?
Um, as cheesy as it is, I just wanted a position where it wasn't just the day-to-day grind of other work, but something that could make a difference, even if it was just one person. And also, I'm just a masochist and like torturing myself with other people's trauma.
Josh can relate.
That is real.
Real
Yet again.
podcast viewers know that
Yeah.
is a good trauma.
Okay, do not put that on me. I mean, maybe a little, but like not completely. But yet again, I think it's cool to have people out there that are doing the work that you kind of do. I mean, yet again, people need, like homeless people specifically, there's not a lot of resources for them to normally go to. So it's nice to see somebody looking out for the underdogs, if you will.
Here I have a question. So, obviously, as fucked up as it is illegal to be homeless, right? You're not allowed to sleep in your car. You're not allowed to sleep on benches and everything. What happens if someone reaches out to you guys and needs assistance? Because obviously, I'm guessing it's not a like 1 day kind of like, oh, you're good. They reach out, say they get in trouble with law enforcement. Do they have a means to be able to be like, look, I'm actively having help given to me. We're in the process of it. That kind of absolves them of that.
Uh, Basically, that's kind of how it works. And also, we have relationships with the local police department, so they kind of know if they do find someone homeless, they refer them to us. Sometimes they even drop them off right to our office for us to at least get the process started. And from there, we're able to help them connect with churches that pay for a night in a hotel here and there. Or this time of year, there's a warming center, which is a church that basically lets people come into the main part just to hang out for the evening till the sun comes up, and then they have to leave just to be out of the cold. So it's illegal, but they kind of usually work with people. It's usually only when they keep returning to the same spot after being told to leave that it becomes a real problem.
So if somebody like were to travel to like different spots, is it like a thing where like they would still be brought in as a homeless person, or is it like one of those,
I
I
mean, I'm
don't
sure
know.
police probably know they're like a repeat offender.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and there are some that are chronically homeless. They're kind of known and around town, and it's usually just as long as they're not disturbing anybody or whoever's property it is isn't complaining, they just kind of look the other way.
Gotcha.
since COVID, have you noticed a rise in homelessness?
Definitely. Just in the last year post COVID, there was like 42 more people in the area that were actively sleeping outside just in Altoona, not accounting for all of the rest of Blair County. Um, and during COVID, actually, it was a little better with all the emergency rental assistance programs that kept people afloat for quite a while. It's been post COVID where it's gotten worse because all of that funding has stopped and now people are left stranded again.
So here's the big question. I'm sure one of us is probably itching to ask. You got any wild stories? Like,
Oh, got to think of how to phrase it without identifying. I think the craziest ones are the ones that come in multiple times and just get really attached to me personally. Um, I've had
talking
instances
like
where
stalker? Like,
kind of just really attached, coming in multiple times a week, thinking I'm a case manager, trying to contact me outside of work. People get really kind of like a lifeboat. I'm the first point of contact they have for any help, so they just get attached to me in particular, and yeah, it gets weird.
Have you ever been concerned about your like safety in that regard? Have it ever seemed like creepy almost as, more of extreme than just them being like, "Oh, you're the person that helped me. Keep helping me."
Um, just once, but it wasn't a situation that carried on outside of the office. It was just an individual that was really irate and making threats,
Gotcha.
um, sort of thing. And we had to enact new policies that we have to keep the door to reception open in case we need to back up and lock it from now on.
Gotcha. This is a bit of a, you know, as our avid viewers would know, we've had some hot takes about the homeless in the past. I'm just kind of curious, what kind of so you were given all the resources in the world. Okay, you're the top dog. You're Mr. President. How would you think, as a professional, to best kind of not solve the homeless problem, but reduce it
Mitigate?
extremely? Yeah.
Um,
Do you have
this is
any big
oddly
ideas? Not like realistic, of course, but
um actually it might be realistic, but and it's oddly specific. One of the major problems in our area is there's a lot of houses that are perfectly good, but they just stand empty. Um, so if we, and I know everybody hates taxes, but tax property owners that just have multiple sitting empty and encourage them to instead sell to those that would rent it out, it would actually solve the housing shortage we have in Altoona. And that's kind of small scale, but if we could enact policies like that, that make sure we're actually utilizing the resources on our land currently and not worrying about multi-million-dollar projects to try to build new, it can make it a lot easier to get everybody housed.
yeah, my
That
idea was a bit more goofy. I
okay.
my idea was to basically set up like a homeless construction company. They build like the tiny houses you'd have like you'd buy like a big plot of undeveloped land, and you'd teach them how to build houses. So it's like a college almost, but for free, and you teach them how to build their tiny house, and then they can also
Graduation
work
reward,
as
just make your own
construction
house.
workers. Yeah, it's like for the ones that aren't physically disabled, that's that could be a good idea.
I can tell you, Josh's idea already is he'd just be like Mars.
I mean,
He
I
just said no.
I like the tiny house idea. I think it's goofy, but like yet again, I could it's a nice
I
way
get
of getting
behind it.
people in the it's a nice way of getting people like job experience in construction if they've never done construction before. So I mean, it makes sense.
And they get
But
their own house.
yeah, and they get a nice little home.
Lego
And
set
obviously,
builders would thrive.
Tyler, as you had
Literally,
said
yeah, it's
before,
like Legos, yeah.
yeah, Tyler, as you said before, there would be a construction manager on site
Yeah,
teaching
of
how
course,
this
of
is done.
course.
You know,
Yeah, it's like a school kind of thing.
So here's my question, right? Because obviously, I don't know if you've seen any videos. Like, I work at a phone store, so one of our biggest things is like people come in for fraud. Do you get a lot of cases of like fake homeless, or people coming just trying to make it seem like they are to try and collect money?
Yes and no. Um, it gets down to a technicality on how HUD defines homeless. If according to HUD, you're not homeless if you are permanently couch surfing. Like for 2 or 3 days, your aunt will let you sleep on her couch. For another week, a friend will let you crash with them, but you don't have a place of your own. They don't count that as homeless. You have to literally be outdoors in the basement of a warehouse, like things like that. So I do have a lot of people coming in saying they're homeless, but no, sorry, the government says no, in which case they just don't get enrolled into the homeless program. They'll be put on the list for a different one. Um, Otherwise, you can't really, for the homeless programs, the way it's set up, you can't really fraud it. Um, just
Hard to
because
fake a
the
homeless
payment goes
person.
directly to the landlord, they never actually see the cash themselves. And if there's no landlord or the situation doesn't add up, they just don't get the check.
That makes sense, yeah. 'Cause I was also like that. How would you fake being homeless kind of thing? 'Cause I know
I'll be
there's
right back.
like
I just realized I may have locked my door, and my mother does not have the key. So she may not actually.
I know you don't deal with this, but like, do you think the stories of people like pretending to be homeless, as far as like to get money, is like an actual thing? Because I know like back where we used to
Oh
live,
yeah.
there was like a famous like guy who everyone's like, yeah, that guy's not really homeless. He just like sits in that spot and like asks for money.
Oh yeah, there's I knew somebody that did it. It was my downstairs neighbor years ago. Um I would go out to Walmart, they'd be on the median sign saying homeless, please help, and then take all the money they got and order pizza or something that night with it, or drugs or whatever they did. They weren't a great family.
I remember a time where when I was coming home, where I am literally at our Walmart. This was back when I wasn't doing the greatest myself, and I had food stamps and everything. There was a guy on the side of the road who had a sign, asking for food, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? If they're asking for food, I try my best to get it. So if it's cash, it can be abused. So I pull up beside him. I'm like, hey, the way the road is, I gotta go down here. But I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna go back to Walmart and get you something. What do you want? Guy goes, could you give me a steak? I did not turn around. Honestly, I did not turn around for that guy.
Why was Bro gonna even cook it if he's actually homeless?
Exactly. That's why I'm like, if you're gonna ask for anything like premium, I think the most giveaway item is a steak, because it's like, bro, how are you cooking that? Like,
He eats raw meat. He's a
you know,
carnivore.
very very rare. Like,
He's on it.
Devil's advocate, you can use the little portable propane tanks. That's more common in like big urban areas, but I guess if he's holed up in the backside of a campground or something where nobody would bat an eye about
Yeah,
the
so
smell
John,
of
you're actually kind
propane.
of a villain, actually, is
I
what it
didn't
is.
think about that. Yeah, maybe I was a dick, man. But come on, why would you ask for a steak instead of just being like, yeah, I'll take a couple things I can ration out over a while?
True.
Like, I was just saying, like,
I
a
feel
loaf
bad.
of bread, maybe? Like,
That's what I thought. I was like, a loaf of bread. Like, one piece of bread fills you up. Like, it's not necessarily, life saving unless it's Wonder Bread.
It's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
It works wonders.
I mean, yet again, you could always get potato bread.
That's what I get.
They don't make that with real potatoes.
Well, obviously
What?
not. What? How do potatoes turn into bread, my brother in Christ?
Okay.
Anyways, off the bread topic.
I learned something new today other than what we are learning now.
Wait, you literally thought it was potatoes that they
Okay,
turned into
I
bread?
I thought somehow
brother.
potato was involved in
no.
the bread. Okay.
Oh.
Why else would they name it potato bread? Okay, like
I think it's because of the
that's what I'm saying.
color.
I didn't know that. But yet again, John, you were going to say something.
I forgot what. It had to happen once this episode. It had to happen at least once.
I
Yeah.
mean, that is true. I mean, okay, maybe I have a question.
Okay.
Have you met any people along the way that have maybe like changed your perspective on things as you worked with them at all or anything like that? Like, have you had any sort of like, I don't know, what's the right word? Like, ideas before getting into the job about homeless people that you have subjectively changed now because of working with them and working with them?
I'd say the biggest one was you can kind of tell those that got into the situation because life just became shit, because when they come in, they're not assholes. You get a
Mm-hmm.
lot of assholes that they want help now, and if something doesn't work out, it's personal. It's because I personally hate them and want them to die.
Yeah.
And I've actually had that said to me multiple times. But those tend to be the ones where they say they're sleeping outside, but I get the feeling they're the ones actually couch hopping.
Mm.
The ones that the few that do know the system enough to know what to say and when, and we can't prove otherwise. So we got to take them at their word.
Yeah. That makes
Have
sense.
you ever had any incidents of a person? What's the how I phrase this? I'm sounding terrible. What is the wildest reason for homelessness a person has given you?
My grandma
Trying to
got run
think.
over by a reindeer.
Well, the big one I want to tell, there's no way to tell it without giving away too much about the person,
Mhm.
because it is such a
Fake name.
unique situation. I'd say there was an older lady whose own daughter scammed her and left her homeless with her puppy. And then in the meantime, her son was kidnapped while that was happening.
That's pretty rough.
Wow.
Was the son okay?
Physically, but he was with the daughter who had scammed the old lady to begin with, so probably not the best environment for him. And he had disabilities, couldn't take care of himself.
But the old lady was able to get help though through you guys.
Yeah, I helped her find a landlord that was willing to work with her and not require security deposit up front. That way she could, when she got her social security, could just pay the first month and immediately move in.
Well, that's good. Did the daughter ever get I don't know how much you guys know about this. Did she ever get like in trouble, or was it a scam in a way that technically nothing could be done?
I don't know, unfortunately, after she got in and was safe, there hasn't been any contact. She hasn't needed to contact us.
Well, that's
Which
good
I
at least.
supposedly is fine.
I'll write the ending. She was so evil, she was climbing up her stairs and fell down, broke her back, and died. And the mom got all her money back through next to kin. Happy ending, really. A wonderful
But,
story.
like,
I think that's how it
yet
ended. I
again,
think that's what's happened.
every single
Well,
time something happened like that, like, whenever she fell, maybe it played the little cartoon sound effects, for more
Yeah,
comedic effect.
yeah. It wasn't as like horrific as you'd imagine. It was very comedic if you
It
saw
was
it.
actually it was.
It was
I was
like
there. It was
Looney
actually very
Tunes,
comical.
actually. Yeah. I was behind the scenes of that, you know.
But no, that makes it sound like you did it. I was behind the scenes of that.
I was just behind the
Here,
scenes. You don't understand. That would imply I was on the front. I was in the front. I was just behind the scenes,
every step there was a different like comical object. Like there was a clown
Yeah,
horn
it's
on
like
one. There was
It
like
was
a
like
rubber
Home
duck.
Alone. Had the marbles on the first step, had like the hot, like handle, other roller skates.
We're not terrible people, I promise. For the most part. For the most part.
well, I have to head off now, but I did want to share one little tidbit of this line of work is in this kind of position, people are oddly comfortable with telling you absolutely anything unprompted.
Hmm.
So
I
sometimes the
get that.
highlight of my day is old people calling in and giving me graphic detail about their like bowel movements and whether they had diarrhea that day for no reason other than I guess they just really needed somebody to know. So that is the one major
The,
benefit.
the ultimate go-to person.
Mhm. I guess they want me to
Well,
keep a log for them. I can record the data.
you got to keep a log while they got to get rid of theirs.
Well, thanks
Um,
for coming on.
Yeah,
nope,
it's
Yes.
been
no
very
problem. Thanks
informative.
for having me.
In case we do, the odds are, I would assume low because we only have like 27 subscribers. Smile. Um, what would you say the best way for someone to like if they have someone who is homeless or someone who's going through it? How would you advise they reach out?
For the Blair County in particular, they can call 211 and then 211 could refer them. They would just have to ask about referrals for rapid rehousing and they can give the name of the providers in the area for it. And in general, 211 is a nationwide number. It connects you with the local office for your region and then they connect you with all of the different providers. So, yep, 211 is the best bet.
It's
All
good to
right.
know that way. Spread that out.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks.
thank you.
Well, no problem. Well, I hope you guys have a good evening.
Yep.
You
You
too.
as well.
Right, bye.
Goodbye.
Later.
Bye. Well, that
Okay,
was
bro.
fun.
I did. Okay, I have no. I was fumbling through that. All right,
Or
I'm
floundered.
straight floundering through that.
Josh, I was about to call you out so bad. I saw I know you was playing Final Fantasy at some point. I know
Yeah,
you.
the entire. I'm trying yet again. I had an alliance raid. I was in the entire time, and I was trying to speed run my way through it. And
I saw
bro,
bro doing it. I was like, wow.
I'm over here trying to like concentrate on like what she's saying because I'm trying to form my next question, but I'm like,
See, I told you it
I
wasn't
can't.
gonna be that bad. You were overreacting.
All right, whatever, bro.
We finally have a reputable source. We're no longer, deviants.
We had a real guest.
Yeah, that was our first real guest, and let me just say, wow,
That was heavy hitting.
It
Yeah.
was heavy hitting. It was very informative. I'll give her that. For real, because once again, we learned today about homeless people.
Yep.
Josh, if something happens, you should be good.
Yeah, now you know, Josh.
You got the look down already. Now you just
Yeah.
But yeah,
now
anyways, in other
we're
news,
outside.
Josh. Like, what kind of material is your house made out of? I'm just kind of curious.
Mine?
What structurally reinforces your house? Would
Yeah,
you say
yeah,
wood
like-
blow it down, or
Is there a lot of wood in this house of yours? Just
Um,
curious.
you may have straw?
I mean,
Straw roof, maybe.
yeah, I think if I'm
Maybe.
lucky, I can put some hay up there.
Or it has cotton insulation?
Oh no, I have cotton candy insulation. I'll be eating that up. Let's, man.
Toby, you're a fiend. You didn't even ask any questions.
Me?
Toby doesn't care about the homeless.
Toby,
This guy doesn't
No.
care.
whoa!
That's
Don't
like-
put that on him. That's terrible. I'm sure he does. He doesn't.
I'm just.
He's going back to sleep. He doesn't. He doesn't. Bad look.
So, anyways, in other news.
Yeah, in other news, how is everybody? Like 30 minutes into the pod, like how is everybody?
How long
Is it
did we
been-
start this?
Yeah, I was gonna say like that was.
It was 30
I
minutes.
felt like, I was like
It's a nice little interview.
Yeah.
I
I normally
remember.
keep my OBS open the whole time, and I minimized it, and I was sweating bullets. I was like, was it recording? I'd be so sad if it wasn't, but it is. We're good.
If it wasn't recording, that would have been bad.
That would have been tragic. That would have been like
you
our
gonna keep on
fucking.
making
That would have been
videos?
our philosopher episode again. Our lost
No,
episode,
I
our,
don't
legend,
wanna-
our
I hate
legendary
that
lost
episode.
episode.
If you get me started on that
Just me and
episode, I will
Jake
freak.
screaming at each other. Josh just sitting there, listening to like, "Mom and Dad, quit fighting!" And Jake just yelling and screaming back and
And then I get in on it, and then I'm like, yeah, this philosophy talk sucks.
forth. Yeah,
That yet again.
I love that episode. It's a damn shame that's trapped in our memories forever.
What,
I had a
did it
missed
just not have
opportunity.
audio?
It was
Shit,
Drake,
well-
so you couldn't hear anything Drake said, and you know him. He talks like fucking 90% of the episode.
Mm,
We should have used sounds for the interview, like
What
What?
the comedic sounds?
okay, John. Read the room, buddy. I'm just saying.
what font is it in?
What font?
I mean,
What?
Yeah, when you say read,
I-
like what size?
maybe, I mean, so you could see it, maybe 16 font, maybe? Times New Roman? Double spaced, probably?
You were in fact right. It is so hot in here. 30 minutes later.
I knew it. I knew it.
30 minutes later, it's rough.
Whoa,
Amen.
Tyler's getting the, he's stripping down. He's undoing the tie.
I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything, dog.
Oh my god.
I have to
I won't
wear
censor this
I have to
guy.
wear a shirt underneath this shirt because it's white and you can see my nipples through it. It's a real struggle.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Victor.
by the way, guys, can we just take a moment to just put this out there? Hatsune Miku's in Fortnite now.
She
Like,
is.
So is Godzilla.
that's less of my concern. Hatsune Miku though, like, dude, I cannot believe it.
I don't know what this guy likes about Hatsune Miku so much.
Have you ever
I'm gonna
listened
be
to
honest.
Hatsune
I
Miku?
know Hatsune Miku's icon and everything. I have never once heard any of her songs.
Okay, so something that I found out about Hatsune Miku that is really unique is Hatsune Miku
Oh,
isn't
there.
actually an artist. Like she's it's a program that you can get on your computer.
The Vocaloid.
Yes, but
Wait,
like
what? Really?
it's something that you put over vocals or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Brother, what did you think it was?
I
I
thought
was led to believe
maybe
that was like a VTuber, like musical person.
No, this has been around long before VTubers.
yeah, the Vocaloid thing has been like
Like it's literally just like a voice changer, pretty much. Basically,
Yeah.
is what it is.
that I didn't know. I thought it was always someone consistently like, and so people can make songs. Like it's a viable pack, by the way. Like you can get this pack online if you really wanted to. So you could start making Hatsune Miku beats now.
I just don't know
I have
why you
another
would.
fact for you. Did you know that Hatsune Miku is actually just a voiceover of Ariana Grande?
What?
Whoa! Do not put that on her.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
Oh hell no!
Oh hell no!
I
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
flying.
let them what? I love that. I love.
Why
it.
did bro not want to go to Philadelphia? That's what I'm confused about.
I love Angry Grandpa. He's such a goat, but
Rest in
R.I.P. my
peace.
man's. You know.
What? Did he die?
Yeah,
He
he's
died
dead.
so long ago.
Bro. So wait, Tyler, were you into that? Like,
Did he ever go to
My
Philadelphia?
dad was.
wait, for real? Your dad was into it, bro?
Yeah.
I watched that. I watched him.
My
and Kid
dad was
Behind the
into
Camera.
that in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. That's what my dad was into on YouTube.
I watched Angry Grandpa.
There was this one about
and
like llamas or
Go
some
on.
shit. I don't know what it was. I don't remember
What?
anymore. It was so old.
dude, it
Grandpa.
sucks going back and watching them now because they do not hit, bro.
Well, yeah, it's
They
a
do
different
not hit.
time. It's from a different
They-
time.
Well, it's not okay. It's not that the content itself is bad because like obviously I think there was like a lot of content around that time that was very similar. Like you had your like another good channel at the time was like McJuggernuggets. I don't know if you ever like heard of bro.
That guy a
But bro
bad guy
fell
now?
off.
I feel like I remember that guy being a bad guy now.
He kind of fell off because he started doing crypto stuff.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it was.
Yeah,
Crypto
but
scammer.
well, not necessarily scamming, but
Crypto lord.
he started pushing crypto more, and I think that's what turned a lot of people against him is that his crypto stuff kind of like
When I've
wasn't
heard of
very
someone
good.
that I'm not familiar with, I always assume it's because they did something bad.
But yeah, that's good assessment to make on the internet when half the people are Minecraft kid diddlers and like
Yeah. You mentioned
know.
someone from the old days. They probably did something bad.
Yeah, but like he used to do like his dad or whatever, like Psycho Dad, like mows over a bunch of games or whatever was like a classic for a while, and he had his own like it had like a storyline to it, and the ending of the storyline. Spoilers. This has been out for years, guys. If you want to go watch it, I'm putting spoilers now, but you're gonna have to watch through like 700 like 30-minute blogs, bro. All right. He shoots his dad
Oh my
and then
God.
leaves for I think Switzerland was what it was.
This is
And then
fake
he
or
reveals at the
real?
very end. Well, it was fake. It was a series.
Okay. There was a lot of like old like I'm gonna shoot up a school videos on YouTube, and it was the vlogs, and there was like, and yeah, we found this in his basement.
Yeah, but it was portrayed in the light that it was real at the time. So you had a lot of people, actually believe it because yeah, like a lot of people thought it was real because it was portrayed as real. Like everything that they did, like they lived a fake life for like 5 or 6 years. And it was
True.
wild to see the conclusion of that. But it works on both sides because like you had people that did it right, like McJuggernuggets did until he fell off with the crypto stuff like years later. Where as now you have people like Angry Grandpa and his son, Kid Behind the Camera, or Michael.
Oh wait, I think Big Juggernuggets, the guy that scammed Boogie. I think I remember. That's I think that's why
they are tied. Yeah, they are
Yeah,
tied.
yeah, that's why I remember him.
I have never heard of this McJunkernuts.
I never have either. I just know him as the guy who scammed Boogie.
Yeah.
I know any of these people.
Because McJuggernuggets started Storyfire,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's probably how you heard about it. But I
yeah.
think it's interesting how it's done, because there are two perspectives of this, right? Where McJuggernuggets had like the positive light on everything, like while he was doing the series, like everybody saw him as like, kind of an underdog, kind of like, hey, gets kicked out of his house for being a gamer, man. Like, his dad doesn't like him being a gamer. He wants him to have a real job, right? So like, kicks him out of the house, and progresses through the storyline. Finally, shoots his dad at the very end after going through trials and tribulations. Well, I don't want to say that like Angry Grandpa's stuff was fake. I think it was.
Brother. Yeah, it was fake. What?
Okay.
What?
I want to hold out that my man was just a hater. Okay.
Yeah, it was all real. Actually, never mind. Sorry.
But
He was there. Tyler was there. He's behind the scenes.
I was behind the
he
scenes.
was
of that.
behind the scenes.
Let me keep stealing Drake's joke. That's Drake's joke. Let it be clear.
Drake will not watch this. Okay,
He watches every episode. What are you talking about?
Drake, if you watch this episode, comment down below. But
He's gonna comment about your fucked up haircut.
Okay, shut up. It's not that bad. Okay. Shut up. All right, it's only because I have headphones on and my beard is
it's because I have headphones on. It's because I keep like doing the Wolverine with my beard.
I can't help that it's so nice to put my fingers through.
Josh, do me a favor. Say bub.
No.
Could you do me a favor and scream Berserker Rage?
Could you guys get on, Marvel Rivals and stream?
Yeah.
Like,
You want us to stream it for the podcast? You
no,
want to?
I mean afterward.
Oh,
I'm trying to watch.
yeah, I'm down. You want to watch? You piss me off, dude. This guy likes the game. He just refuses to play. He wants to watch it. He's like, "Dang, this game's rocks," but refuses to play with us. Viewers, I'm gonna drive to this guy's house. I'm gonna choke him out. I hate this guy, dude. He just refuses to have fun with us. This guy's the worst friend ever, dude.
Whoa!
Worse. He does not play games with us. He refuses to play the game we're all playing because he'll get addicted. He'll get addicted, guys.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
What
are you talking about? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having fun with your friends playing games? What's wrong with getting addicted to it? The only time you're gonna play it is with us.
I'm angry too.
Because okay. Here's the thing, right? I wouldn't be so against it if I already didn't have something I have to do, right? Like,
to do?
Yes. Because if we're forming addictions out here, right? Okay, let's theoretically.
It's not an addiction. We're just playing a game for a couple hours every night, or every other night.
Every night.
Every couple nights.
It's fine.
Okay, don't put that. Hey, you already know. If I joined in, it's gonna be every night.
Well, no, because it's too late. It'd only be the weekends, pretty much.
Well, I'm just saying it would be every night, bro. And I'm like, I'm just trying not to burn myself out on something like that. Because, like,
we don't
we're gonna be doing
that
the
late.
same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. It's just the same characters, and it's just Overwatch. Overwatch again.
No. It's better than Overwatch. It's fun. You gotta try it.
Literally just Overwatch. I could just play Overwatch.
It's better in every way.
It's better in every way.
Because you guys speak about this like it is crack. You are street dealing. You are street dealing Marvel Rivals.
It's like crack with none of the downsides. Yeah, it rocks.
The downside is that it gets old.
Not yet. That's why we play it. It's not old yet. It's good. Yeah, it's gonna get old. Every game gets old.
Listen. Do you remember when you were on your Destiny 2 kick and you were like, John, play Destiny 2, and I joined to play Destiny 2 with you?
You played for 2 days.
I played for more than 2 days. Don't put that on me.
Don't put that on. He played for a good while.
No, you played for like 2 days, bro, and then you got.
No, I did not. No, I did not. You gotta try Marvel Rivals.
So now we're making demands.
Is owed.
No, we're not. Now we're making demands.
A debt is owed.
We've asked
Chad,
and
do you
you've
hear this?
refused.
Chat, do you hear this? They're making demands out of me.
Mods ban him.
What am I to do in this scenario, chat? What am I supposed to do?
Play Marvel
Because
Rivals.
they
Yeah,
started
play with
making
your
demands out of
friends.
me.
Have fun with your
they started-
friends.
They started making demands out of me.
Well, we asked and
then-
you refused. Now we're demanding.
Chat, should I fold?
You know what I'm telling.
Because chat, like right now, like I'm being pressured into this. Good bit, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, we're gonna
Play
actually.
Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, we're gonna start a book club. I still think that's a good idea from years ago.
I
But
think
John
it'd
couldn't
be
handle
funny.
a book club.
What do you
Yeah,
guys
you-
couldn't handle a book club?
You couldn't handle
Because
a
do you
book
all
club.
remember we were in school and I got y'all's asses to Slinky through that fucking AR thing because I read so much.
You read for the
You-
reward. You didn't read for the love of the game. You read for the
Yeah,
reward.
you, brother.
No,
you-
I read those books before that even came out. I was going on past knowledge. I love books.
John,
Don't put that
Okay,
slander on me.
whoa. All right, I just had arcane knowledge come back to me for a second, okay? Me, you, Scott, Tyler, Laser's room, forced into doing our essays. Do you remember this?
No.
Please tell me. Okay. I remember there was
Wait,
some
is this
sort
the
of.
essay that I-
It was several essays that we had to do.
To
back
be
to back.
clear, it was them being forced in it. I was just in the same class. They had their own table full of slouchers of they refused to do any essays.
I hated that guy.
And I just got to sit
Okay.
over there. I didn't have to do nothing. I just got to watch you fools.
Okay, I hated that guy. All right.
Everybody hates that
Okay.
guy. He'd stop by my
Yeah.
Dollar General for a while. He says that's an ego, and he's definitely gay, just to be clear. He has a wife, but
not.
he's one of those closeted gay guys, for sure.
Well, the thing is, okay.
Like, guy,
Okay.
dude has his wife on the side and gets dicked down daily by his man.
I mean, amen.
For
yeah.
sure.
He probably owns that. Actually, now you mention that, he doesn't have any kids of his own. He
Really?
adopts.
Oh, this guy's turbo
He's
gay.
totally gay.
He
He's
doesn't
totally
even
gay.
fuck his wife. Yeah, he's turbo gay, dude.
My God.
It is completely a fake wife.
He pays his wife's boyfriend.
Yeah, that is
He
wild.
really is. Yeah. Okay.
That is some crazy lore drop. Yeah, I thought those was his real kids.
Whoa! We caught a glimpse of those dogs. Put him down.
Well,
Put
you
it
remember?
down.
Okay, I don't know if
There's
you
a freeze
guys.
frame.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but like, he used to put his like dogs or whatever in the paper.
Okay.
Like, and they're not even good dogs either.
Hold on.
Normal
Hold on.
dogs.
If we had a paper, I'd put Toby in the paper.
Okay, but here's the difference. He posted them up and everything. He was like, these are my dogs, and he's like, never mind, this brother has to be gay. That's the conclusion I'm running here. This brother has to be.
He has to be, dude.
I miss Mr.
But-
Wicker. Mr. Wicker was cool.
He was goated. But John, do you remember this at all? Like, I just remember this was like an event where me and you. I just remember Tyler, you were looking down upon me in that moment. I remember it very.
I've been telling
succinctly.
you for weeks to do them, and you refused.
Yeah, because to me, it was a show of malicious compliance not to do it, even though it wasn't compliance at all. I was gonna be forced into
It's
doing
just
those.
malicious.
It was just maliciousness. Okay, I hated that guy. All right.
It's so
And
funny
he
now
puts
looking
inside
back
on the
at that
table.
as now a college student. I think they were literally like 1 or 2 page essays. Like they weren't even crazy.
They were no. He wanted okay.
They were like
he wanted
5
normal
paragraphs.
Essay. Yeah, he wanted normal essay length, man. Well,
I have to write
I mean,
essays like multiple times every week in college.
Sorry, I didn't go to college, gang.
Ooh, Mr.
Sorry, I didn't go to
Harper
college,
here.
gang.
Whoa, Mr. Big
But,
Shot. Whoa.
Yeah, I wear a
Mr.
suit and tie.
Higher Education.
Okay, let me just preface. If you give me a computer now and tell me to write an essay, I'll do it. If I get to choose the topic, sure, I'll do it. Because
Chat GP.
no, not even that. Like I enjoy just typing out things. Like just on Discord alone, like, you guys know the rants that I go on Discord. If I'm just able to, like, yap out a whole, like, essay on something that I can succinctly, like, care about, fine, I'll do it.
You
But
learn a lot.
the thing is, right, is he would have us do essays on the most, like, boring thing that imaginable. And then I'm like, not to say that I'll, like, I don't want to put this on myself, but, like, brother, I did not want to lock in for that, right? Like, I hate to say, but I'm not locking in if you're gonna tell me to write an essay on how, like, I don't know, Edgar Allan Poe died of mysterious circumstances. Like,
Getting
great,
his
the
ass
brother
beat.
is, yeah, if the brother got beat in an alleyway somewhere for being, like,
A loser.
flamboyant or something at the local pub.
I
Like,
think it was for voter fraud was like the big conspiracy.
I don't remember the exact, like, I don't know. But any brother that consistently writes about poems or whatever,
Lame.
get that brother banned. Send him to the gallows.
Like, why is literature such a big thing? It's like the lamest thing known to man.
Yeah, like, I don't get
Like,
it.
being
'Cause
into Shakespeare is literally the lamest thing I could think of.
yeah, if you're into Shakespeare, you're a theater kid, 100%. Either that or you're studying to become an English major.
And
If
that
that's
means
the
you're
case, why
turbo
would you
lame.
want to be? Yeah, why would you want to be an English major?
Like,
Unless you were a
history's
prior
cool.
theater kid.
History's cool. Booking English like that is so lame.
Yeah, like,
Nice
why wouldn't you?
English. Now check
Okay,
this shit out.
There was only one cool dork like that, and that was Tolkien. He was the only cool dork.
my whole thought process is, like, I can get it if you're going to, like, analyze books, right? If you're gonna go and analyze, like, actual decent stories or whatever,
It's
like,
always
it's
like
fine.
garbage stories, like the stories that
Yeah,
are like
it's always bad.
I don't even know like why are these so famous? Like they're not even good books.
Like, okay, like, for example, it's always the notable
It's just
stories
because
that
like they're
people claim
old.
are notable. Yeah,
Like what the
like,
fuck is so good about Edgar Allan Poe's fucking poems? Like what's so
What
good
was-
about it?
what was good about, like, To Catch a Mockingbird or To Kill a Mockingbird or whatever? Like, it wasn't good. It was not good.
Yeah.
Everybody glazes that book. Why is it good?
Like what are the
Real
redeeming
quiet.
qualities?
Besides the point in the book where you got to, like, you either got to read the N-word or, like, the teacher read out the N-word. Like, there was no good point of that book. Like,
You know Drake
No,
was
Chad-
fucking shooting his hand up lightning
was-
quick to answer
he was
that.
shouting. He was shouting it, bro. Now, chat,
Emphasis on the order.
I will mention that I never got to read that page. It was read for me. Okay.
I don't even think I
Just
read
the-
that book.
Well, no, Skiles had us do it.
Of Mice and Men.
I don't even know what that is.
Read that either.
Really?
The only one I remember is the Scarlet Letter. That's the only one I remember reading.
Is there-
Oh yeah,
of,
Scarlet. I remember nothing about that other than it was based on the Crucible.
of Mice and
The
Men
Witch
was a story
Trial,
about
the
two
Salem Witch
brothers
Trials
where-
is what it was based
Yeah.
off of.
Of Mice and Men was the story of the two brothers where older brother Lenny was like freakishly strong, but he like I don't know if he had like Down syndrome or what, but he don't laugh, don't laugh. The what
Brothers
they
just
were
don't
staying
laugh
with
and
a
immediately
farmer.
makes it funny.
They were staying with a farmer, and the farmer's wife had the hots for him, and she was trying to make a move on him, and he fucking killed her
Amen.
by like, I think he like snapped her neck,
Real.
and the brother
Fucked her
had
to
to
death.
shoot him. And his brother had to put him down like a dog.
So
Oh, is
this
that-
legendary book's about a man killing a retard. That's
Yeah,
this
that's kinda
legendary
messed
tale.
up.
That's
Brother,
that is wild.
So,
That is
Yeah,
wild.
they're basically like, listen, Lenny killed someone. We gotta
So-
kill him. And the brother was like, let's not be rash.
Okay, wait. So you're telling? Let's just run this straight. Run this back real quick.
Yep.
All the books that are considered cult classics, right? That we have to read in school are ones that are deemed somewhat controversial.
I'm just gonna
Like-
word it like this. all the books that are deemed cult classics are the things that old heads nowadays go, if only we lived by those standards.
Yeah, like these brothers still want to come home and beat their wife for having cold meat in the fridge.
What? Rich, this Rich is too goddamn cold.
Because it ain't done, silly.
Did you put the meat in the freezer? Yeah, I did.
Did you? I said I wanted salmonella.
I said take that shit. Well done. Yeah.
It's just the locked in Goku meme. I don't worry, honey. I already put the meat in the freezer. You what?
You what? You said you put the meat in the freezer? I wanted that out. You won't like what happens next.
Rich.
With that,
Mortal Kombat fatality.
I wanted it out. I was gonna make burgers, bro. And then it's, bro, that's the whole thing. Is like people want books that, like, yet again, come back to being like 1950s propaganda, bro. I'm telling you. They just want to come home and beat their wives.
I brought you a cold beer, honey. I was gonna have our son bring me that.
How's the boy supposed to learn, wench?
How is he gonna learn if you're doing
How
shit
is he gonna
for
be
him?
my beer catcher? Like,
he's the grabber, you're the disposer. Get it right.
but yeah, like, do you guys know what The Catcher in the Rye was all about?
Nope.
Because we
Never
didn't
read
read it, but it's a controversial book. And I don't know why it's controversial.
I think it's just because he's like anti-government or something.
Yet again,
He's
1984.
not a big fan of the government.
Okay, I gotta be honest.
1984 was good, actually.
1984 was a good book.
That,
okay?
I'll give it to that one. That one was
there.
good. That one was good.
I started reading that and got halfway through it and accidentally dropped it off on accident. Okay, I couldn't finish that book, but it was good while I read it.
You know what cult classic I like?
What's
Bro, it's
happening?
stalling. Sorry,
Harry
I
Potter
dropped
and the
my
Chamber
bottle.
of Secrets.
I've been reading through all the Percy Jackson books. Okay.
Percy Jackson goes hard. I'm
Yeah,
pissed that they didn't make another movie.
I've been reading through all of them, and I gotta be honest, they're pretty good. Like, all things considered, like, they may be children's books, but they are pretty good children's books.
If you like them, the Rick Riordan made the Percy Jackson books, and then he made an Egyptian series as well.
But who does it focus on? Not Percy Jackson?
No, it's different characters, but it's like the same writing style and everything. It might as well be Percy Jackson.
I mean, I genuinely enjoy those books. I'm on the third one. I'm on the third book right now.
How many books are there?
I think there's 4 or 5. I think.
Like 5.
Damn.
Because they had Battle of Olympus, and
I'm on Wrath
Yeah,
of Titans right now, I think. Or Curse of Titans, or something like that.
Yeah, then they had Battle of Olympus, and then they came out with another one, I believe. I could be wrong, though. I could be thinking of Harry Potter, because I know they just recently released, like, another, like, bullshit book for it.
Well, you know why. What's her name? I forget her name. Lady that writes them, she's based.
Unwell.
Sorry, not what I would have said. Based.
She's, based. I mean, based.
Based. She's based in Red Pilled, bro.
Oh my god.
Pretty wild.
Not based
Elon
in
doing the
Cringe Build.
Nazi salute.
That brother gets banned immediately.
We
Like,
should invite him on the podcast. You think he'd show up?
We love it.
No.
that is a throwback. But yeah, that brother claims that it was just a nice little, like, my heart's out to you kind of emote, and claims it's his autism that did it.
Bro threw up the wrong emote.
Bro should have did one of
Brother-
these instead, you know?
Yeah, like, done did the whatever that is. That would
Elon
have
should've
been such a better emote, but brother hits the Nazi salute because he has autism. Like,
Yeah, like,
they
we're
can
kinda-
blame it on anything. They can blame it on anything, bro.
Sorry, guys. My autism trait makes me really like the Nazi salute. It's just I don't like the Nazis. I just really like to do the salute, guys.
I
I'm
really
stimming.
like doing the salute in private,
stimming.
guys.
So if Elon can do the Nazi salute and claim he has autism, then I wonder what I could do.
Power.
We never said he got away with
Ready,
it.
power.
No one said he got away with it. Okay, that's just what he claimed.
Well,
I don't know,
no.
he's kind of getting away with it. People are
Well, they-
mad, but nobody's
Bro
really doing
gets away
nothing
with
about it.
anything. What do you mean? Who's gonna
Twitter's
stop him?
Twitter's
He
lighting
hasn't
him up
been
right
hanged
now.
yet.
Bro owns Twitter.
Yeah,
So
bro,
what?
Bro is getting yet again,
Bro,
bro's getting flamed on his own platform. What is a greater
how
embarrassment,
bad?
really?
Okay, I'm just saying. Could you imagine owning YouTube, and you just wake up and every day just see millions of videos being like, the owner of YouTube is a fucking Neanderthal.
Yes,
He's like,
Susan.
oh.
Dead bitch. We
Wake
still hate your ass.
You-
Susan,
Bro,
you don't
wake
pay
up.
enough.
I think Drake was literally doing that in the earlier
think it-
episodes.
I think so too, if I remember correctly.
I don't think there's anything Elon has done so far that people are just like, yeah, it's cool, like shit. Bro tried to get into the gaming community once, shared his Elden Ring build, and everyone was like, that's
Wrong
Twice,
twice.
actually.
He
Twice.
just recently was playing a game and they found out bro has a botted account. Like bro bought an
Yeah.
account to
Oh
play
my
on to make
God.
it look like he's
Dude.
cool.
My news
People
channel
say
that
Mark
I watch.
Zuckerberg is fake.
Well, okay, whoa. Hold on. Before
Calls
we
him a
jump to
robot.
that. Yeah, everybody thinks he's a lizard already. Come on. But conspiracy Twitter, by the way. But but yeah, like the news channel that I watch that normally covers like important topics relating to the world, it got so bad with the whole like Elon Musk got his account like botted or whatever. He got his account like piloted by some pro player or something. It got so bad that he reported on it. And I was like, brother, whenever you reach this level of like pathetic,
That's big news.
really, yeah, Elon's just got to take himself out at this point. I got to be honest.
In game.
Yet again,
He could find us.
thank you,
He could
thanks
find us.
Luigi, thanks Luigi.
Can we put
Tyler-
Morio in the chat?
Tyler,
Please.
can we get an idea that it's okay to get this guy eliminated in game, or is that still a no go due to your rules?
What? What rules?
I mean, you were against it. You were the only brother that's been against the whole like.
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm still kind of against it too. I feel
Brother,
like we
you
gotta
were
be
agreeing me. I rewatched that episode. You were agreeing with me the entire episode. Shut your face, brother. You were agreeing with me the entire episode, and now you're back. Now you're flipping sides, you fence sitter. Brother, I literally watched the episode back. Literally Friday. That's typical for him. That brother doesn't listen anyway.
I don't hear you.
But no, I just find it funny.
Elon, like, he chose the worst, emote to hit. He could have did like the anime girl, like.
Yeah, he could have hit the funny little like Hatsune Miku pose, bro.
Bro,
I'm just
literally,
saying.
he could not have picked a worse emote. That is literally like the worst one he could have possibly done.
Like, I feel like in some regard he was trying to mimic like that, the pose that Trump hit after he got shot, like the fist raised. But no, he full sent that. He full sent like hand out and everything. Like that was his.
If he had his
again,
fist closed, it would have been fine. But
it
yeah,
would have been good.
the straight out
The
really is
straight
what
out,
kills
everything.
it.
Guy where like you see those fucking Minecraft videos where like go to make a fence, open all the gates, and it makes the Nazi symbol, and they
Yeah.
just end the video. That's Elon. Like he would be playing a game, make a Nazi symbol, and just be like, anyway.
Bro is getting banned.
They just have really
Right.
cool outfits. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I mean, didn't they have? I'm pretty sure Nazis had their outfits designed by the original like company creator of like Gucci or something. I remember hearing that somewhere or something. It was some like high end like designer brand.
That's on God.
According
That's
to
on
Sam, it was
God.
Hugo Boss.
Yeah,
Bro just talks about that all the time. Well, he used to.
but it's just like for as evil as they were, they definitely had the fits to match, right? Like they at least looked hard while they were doing like evil deeds.
They look
Right?
villainous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Team Rocket.
Well, I wouldn't even say Team Rocket has like an evil
Whoa,
fit.
whoa, whoa. Not Sun and Moon Team Rocket. We don't fuck with the the rainbow
Nah,
rocket outfit. I feel like
no.
it's too bright.
If you wanted like true evil, wasn't it like Team Galactic or something? Like those brothers.
Yeah,
Those
but we're talking
brothers
about their
looked evil.
outfits. They just had white with a big G on.
Team Galactic.
Yeah,
Team
those brothers looked like goons. Those brothers were goons. Okay,
Can we
they
just say
looked
that
evil.
we like Pokemon like villains are like just like on a spectrum. You've got like the
Yeah, the
mundane
autism
Team
spectrum.
Skull. Exactly. Like you've got
Cyrus,
Team,
my man.
Team Yell or whatever. They're just like we're just rooting for someone. It's like okay, these brothers are autistic. You know, you've got Team Skull, and they're just like we just like causing problems.
They
Okay,
like causing chaos.
yeah, and then you've got like on the other end of the spectrum where it's Team Galactic, where it's like the world must end. We have to get rid of everything. People are bad.
Yeah,
They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
I think design. Oh, dude, not even to mention. Yeah, I mean, design wise, they've always like Pokemon like villains have always had their fits hard. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Maybe the ones in what is it? I can't remember the teams in Alpha Sapphire and the other one.
Aqua and Magma.
Yeah, they did not have hard fits. I hate to say.
We're just climate change enthusiasts.
Yeah, and they
Just
didn't
a
have
little
hard
bit.
fits to match though. I gotta
I
be
thought
honest. Those were the
Aqua
only ones
looked
that
good, but
flopped.
Magma were lame. They were just wearing orange.
Yeah, they kind of flopped with
Aqua
that.
at least were dressed like pirates and whatnot.
The rest of them though, they looked hard. Like whenever you go back into the, like Diamond and Pearl, like Platinum era, that they had hard fits for the time, man. Gotta be honest.
Can I just say, like, all right, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby,
Best
they
Pokemon
did
games
the
I've ever played.
they did the character redesigns. You know how fucked up it is that with the Megastones, they're like, what can we do that's cool for him? We're gonna put it in his fucking nerdy ass glasses. But Archie, he's got the bling. We're gonna give him a whole ass anchor to wear, and that's gonna be his Megastone.
I
They
mean,
really did Maxi nerdy.
I don't know. I think it's okay, but it's just like it doesn't hold the same weight as bro having a whole anchor on his on his arm, bro. Like hard design and concept, but like not in function.
They need
Like
to make more Pokemon Generations clips because those went hard.
think about Cyrus for a second, right? Cyrus is like my go-to. He's got a simple, sleek, hard fit, right?
Looks
You
like
know
a
what's
dork.
funny? You know why
He
he's
has
your go-to?
autism. Yeah,
He has autism. Yeah.
Exactly.
He was
he's my-
literally canonically confirmed. Yeah.
He's my
I just like
autistic
building
king,
machines
man.
and I hate people.
Exactly. He's my autistic king. For real.
I like building
I don't
machines.
see. No.
and I
Hold
hate
on.
people.
I don't
World
see
must
that brother. I don't see that brother hitting the Nazi salute. Okay.
He would. He would.
I won't put that on him. Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa, now.
Don't put that on him.
But yeah, like every Pokemon villain has had like pretty hard fits besides Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. At least in my opinion. But yet again, that's just Pokemon in general. They stylize pretty hard in their games.
Hey, I'm hyped for the new game.
I don't even know
I'm
what
not.
it is.
I'm just hyped just because the generational, like, I've just been born and bred to love Pokemon.
Not me.
When the new game is good or ass, I'll be there.
Yet again, I fell off back at Let's Go Pikachu, bro. Me and Tyler played through that, and that was my send off.
Hey, in other words, bless up 1 month, Monster Hunter Wilds.
That is true.
Got 1 month,
Maybe.
February 28th. He will be there.
I haven't, as we said before, we have in fact pre-ordered it. Tyler, have you pre-ordered it?
Nope. But I will.
I'm a
I
got pre-order
always
the expansion pack.
pre-order games like a day before they come out.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
What about the new
I mean-
Doom game?
It looks cool.
There's an. Oh yeah, isn't that the one that like is a
Medieval.
prequel or something?
Yeah.
The Dark Ages, yep.
I like the idea of
Good
it,
art.
but yet again,
They
I haven't
pulled the-
played any of the Doom games.
They pulled the what was it, Venom, where the UK Twitter released a post because they have a statue of Doomslayer with the
Oh,
collector's edition.
so 19
And they
inches
put
of
enjoy
Venom?
treat yourself to 12 inches of Doomslayer.
Only 12? The Venom has 19.
Well,
Like-
Venom's Venom's like
He's
an
a big guy.
intergalactic,
Venom's a size queen, while Doom Guy's a grower.
He literally is. You can pilot a mech in this game.
That's peak. I mean, yet again, I'd have to go about playing the other Doom games probably first if I wanted to jump into that. Well, no, it is a prequel, I guess. But
There's no fucking story, dude.
none.
yeah.
It's just like
There's a story going on in the background, but you have to read like a bunch of
Nobody
text and
cares.
shit. As far as like if you just
Oh.
play the game, there's no fucking story. It's just Doom guy,
So-
go here, fucking kill demons.
that's it.
That's the story. Bro's like, where bro doesn't speak, so it's just people like, no, there's demons over here. He's got like a robot AI homie.
cheap therapy.
The therapy did not work. He woke up angrier than ever after they put his ass to sleep. They knocked
wait,
bro
my
out.
Brother woke up with a gun at his side and immediately started blasting.
So the Dark Ages or whatever game is supposed to be a prequel.
Yes. So it takes place. So basically, timeline. Doom guy. He's from a completely different universe. He comes to this universe. He joins like a bunch of knights, and basically he becomes their champion, and that's when this takes place.
And then regular Doom games are after this one.
Yeah. So he's with those knights for a while, which I don't know what the story's gonna be, but I would imagine it's gonna end with him like being put to sleep. Maybe would be the end. Would be my guess. But
we better see Doom with Excalibur.
he has one. Yeah, he has like a badass laser sword. It's called the
Unmaker,
Crucible.
Right? Oh,
Yeah.
The
But
Unmaker
yeah.
was a completely different.
The
weapon.
lore of Doom goes crazy. It's insanely in depth, but not in the games. It's just literally like you have to just read a bunch of shit. It is in game, but like you would not see it playing it.
Oh, so I thought they were about to hit a Destiny 1 where it was just like you go onto the into Bungie's website and start reading.
No, there's a bunch of lore logs you pick up in the game that you can
it
read.
has a new depth. Like if this game is before regular Doom games, no wonder the first game like it's portrayed as like Doom guy wakes up and it's just like, fuck you! I cannot believe this is fucking.
No,
He
no,
doesn't
it is
look it up in the
badass. No, the story behind Doom 2016 when him waking up out of that coffin is so badass. So after the whole night thing, he ends up trapped in hell, and bro literally kills demons nonstop for thousands of years.
That's
and
what the cover is.
They finally lock him in, yeah, that's what the cover is. And they finally lock him in that coffin and like put him to sleep. So he's in that coffin sleeping because they literally could not kill him. And they like end up trapping him and locking him in there. And then yeah, he gets lit out and starts killing them right immediately because
Yeah,
the demons. So it was an endless loop of the demons can't like die; they just keep coming back, and they couldn't kill him. So he would just be killing them over and over again for forever, and they literally fear him. So yeah, shit is so badass.
Yeah, because wasn't it a thing like the demons actually like respect him in a way?
No,
Because of how
it's
many-
fear. They're afraid of him.
I thought I heard
Rip and
somewhere that
tear.
they like kind of respect him for how many he's killed. But
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably just fear.
He is
If
the
there was
Doom
a-
Slayer,
if
baby.
There was a big man over in the next room that that has the
Imagine being
capability
the
to rip
demons
my
that
limbs off,
guard him.
bro.
Imagine
Yeah.
being the brothers where they're just like, you see that room? That is Hitler.
Yeah,
Like-
Doom Eternal literally ends with him killing God and Satan. That's how it
Wait,
ends.
Bo?
Doom
Why?
Eternal. Huh? Because fuck
Bo?
God, that's why. Fuck you.
That is crazy.
Yeah, basically, the lore is crazy. It is insane. I watched like a fucking 4 hour long video about the fucking lore of Doom. It is insane.
Doom
The
guy
only-
forces
And this
God to
all
get
started
for 12
because
months
they
straight.
killed his fucking rabbit. Okay,
Yeah,
this guy
yeah, that's
is a
true.
generational
Yeah,
hater.
crazy, yeah.
They killed his rabbit and he wants his get back. That's the best part. Yeah,
again,
basically
Bo went
Doom
full
1
John
and
Wick.
2, the original ones from back a long time ago. Yeah, Doom guy was in those games. He was just like a normal guy. And then he ends up in a different reality and he gets like supercharged and becomes the absolute menace he is in Doom 2016.
Man.
Yeah.
Yet again, they just love that stereotype in media, don't they? Like killing something.
Killing God.
Well, yeah, there's that, but killing a beloved thing of the main character to move forward the
Yeah,
plot.
yeah. Well, that's just human
You know.
nature, Revenge.
I guess. Yeah.
It's in our blood.
It would have been far less compelling if he was just like, I just did all this because I felt like it.
No, I'd like that still. That means he's just a hater.
But yeah, literally, I shit you not. Doom Eternal ends with a fucking like end game reference of like a bunch of Doom guys going to like 1v1 all hell, and then like a bunch of portals open behind them and a bunch of homies show up. Like, I shit you not. But yeah, shit goes hard.
Spoilers for Doom Eternal, by the way.
Yeah, he fights demons and guys show up. That's the spoiler.
If you cared
Yeah.
about playing Doom, you would have
I
played
love
it by now.
Doom. Shit is so cool. Like
I
love
idea
this is
behind it.
literally the only time where I actually like a silent protagonist, and it's because he's not speaking like at all. Period. Like I don't like silent protagonists because like they'll speak, but we just can't hear their voice. Like it's not like in most games it's like implied that they're talking, but we just never hear it, and I think that's lame.
He just never talks.
Doom guy
Except
literally
for
never
saying
speaks.
no.
Yeah, he says no once. That's the only time he speaks.
This brother doesn't need words. He speaks through actions.
No, he's so
alone.
angry he doesn't even speak
You know
anymore.
what's
He's so
crazy
angry.
when the most hype moment is when he says one word.
It's literally
He said the thing.
I don't even remember what the question was. But yeah, he's just like, no. Kills him. One of the best scenes is literally like Doom guy walking around normal humans. Like, that shit is so funny. Just like everyone cowering from him. And he just like grabs
scientist. Yeah.
grabs his card,
Yeah.
pushes his fucking
remember
chair
that.
around. Everyone's just like terrified.
That's a brother that has been in a bloodlust. Okay.
For centuries.
Yeah. I
Thousands
would
of
not want to
years.
mess with that, brother.
Yeah.
I know my place. I'm sitting down for that. All right.
But yeah. The short of it is there's the gods, and they're basically stealing energy from Earth and other realms. And there's Satan, which Satan's actually the real god, basically. He's like the OG, he's the creator, but he ends up getting corrupted or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He gets like fucked over and then just becomes
OG.
evil. He's the
So
OG.
are we following like stereotypical biblical canon or like?
No, it's not like
Okay.
biblical. It's not biblical Satan or anything like that.
Because that would be kind of hard if it followed biblical like. Satan.
No.
Not gonna lie.
So here's my question, right? Because I do know like a bit of the gameplay, everything. What's the difference then between the icon of sin and like Eternal's endgame boss?
The icon of sin is literally just like, it's as the name implies. It's just like a guy of sin. Like there's sin, and there's the guy that made sin.
Okay, so
The icon of
sin looks like
the icon of sin
your
is literally just like a
portrayal of
giant
devil.
demon, pretty much. But yeah, no, he's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things.
He was in the first game.
Yeah, back before Doom guy became a literal god.
And to think he did that with nothing but firearms and sheer willpower.
Yes, sir. Hate. It's not willpower. It's hate.
Willpower manifested through hate.
That
There.
feels nothing
Happy.
but hate. The only times he speaks It's just him talking about guts and gore before he literally bro has to fight like an arena in the Knights, and he's just like guts, gore, kill. That's all he says.
That brother's crazy.
He is crazy. He's literally crazy. Yeah. He's actually a super awesome Sigma male. Actually, I think is what Doom Guy is. I think he's actually a Sigma.
Really a hero, honestly.
Doom guy, but with this fucking Mr. Fantastic.
The Fantastic FN, bruh.
Yeah.
Instead of holding
I
up a
love
4,
that.
he's just holding up like an imp skull.
That would go unbelievably hard. Somebody's got to learn
overwhelming
Blender so
urge.
they can make that.
The overwhelming urge to somehow buy a full Doom guy suit.
Yeah.
Did you,
But yeah,
do
that
you know
new
how much
game.
that'd
Oh
be?
my god. Did you see his suit in the new game? Bro looks so badass. He's got like bear
good.
pelt, like fucking
Yeah.
shoulders.
Oh,
Like shit
yeah,
looks
that is
so
peak.
hard.
To the nines.
Bro is dripped out.
It is hard.
It is insane. Bro has a
Anything he could
dragon.
make his original outfit cooler, but no. Yeah, they did.
Well, the moment you add animal pelt to literally any outfit, it immediately goes 100% harder.
And they got the statue with him still holding the super shotgun.
I mean, you cannot go wrong with giving the brother the shotgun. Like,
Well, here's what I'm kind of wondering: if he's going to like medieval times.
Oh no,
how's
there's
he still got
guns. It's not medieval time. It's like a different like planet. They're like sci-fi knights. They have like energy swords and shit.
He's gonna
oh
get.
my god, Halo Riz!
Yeah, it's like Halo. Yeah, no, it's
We
not like it's not
love
Earth
talking
medieval
about big
times.
men in big suits, okay?
Oh yeah, that's
Big
that's my
man, big
favorite character
suits.
type. Master Chief, Doom Guy. They're like some of my favorite characters.
You know, surprisingly, it's not an archetype of character that you see a whole lot of.
No,
Off the top of my head.
The only two are Doom Guy and Master Chief.
I'll
I
give
mean,
Optimus
besides
Prime an honorary placement
honor,
there.
yeah, that brother kind of deserves it. I mean, I'd give
If I had
Megatron
a
a mention.
nickel for every time that I thought of a cool ass man in a cool suit, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I
And
mean,
they're
yeah.
both wearing green. What a coincidence.
Oh yeah, they are. I had to think about that for a moment.
Drop. Master Chief is Doom Guy.
That
I would not be
the
surprised
fact-
if he was based off of the Doom Guy. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be crazy lore.
but also green's
Master
just like a
Chief's-
classic military
Yeah.
color, so you know
Yeah.
that's probably
Man.
why they're both green. They're both soldiers.
Military propaganda. They've been brainwashing us this whole time, and it worked.
Doom and Halo.
EDF's
did
the game
nothing
that
but
fucking brainwashes me, dude. I'm patriotic for a fucking country that
Listen,
doesn't even exist.
real.
If the military just suddenly was like, you know what, we're gonna actually change our soldiers. They're each gonna wear like, and then present like Doom Guy based outfits for the military. Giant people would probably sign up like immediately.
I mean, just think about the combat load, though. You have to think about the weight of that suit, though.
No, nobody would.
Well,
Nobody
yeah,
would think
nobody would think about that, but you really like the moment you join and you have to train in that suit, you're donezo, buddy.
It's too late. Drake found out the hard way.
Yeah, Drake.
Either
is literally
become Doom
finding
Guy
out.
or get crushed under his massive bulge.
True.
The Doom bulge.
Like, how would you? That is a great question. How would you manage, being hard in a suit like that doesn't move?
You don't.
You know.
You,
Doom
you
Guy's
either
always hard.
you either don't get hard
So
or you
do
make
you
the
like
suit move.
no? Do you just like have it face up? You know what I mean? Like, do you just like
Goes down the
I feel
pant
like-
leg. I don't know.
or
Mhm.
that?
You
I
know the
mean,
episode of SpongeBob where he like slowly phases through the wall and just like adjusts his image? It's that. You gotta force the armor to like mold around.
you just get the outline of it.
Yeah. It's just
Sorry,
that's
guys.
just the sound of stone on the ground. It's just
Yeah, it's sorry guys, wiener in the waistband. He's so
Doom guy
funny.
pauses mid horde fight and is just like, "Oh, that's my Pinar."
Sorry, guys. We are at half mast. Never mind.
Oh,
Full
that's
mast.
the Doom dick.
Yet again, we are hitting all the hallmarks of a good podcast today, guys. Let it be
Let's
known.
go.
We
We're
hit
so back.
gaming, we hit penis topic, interview. Guys! We are so back. Yet again.
New Doom Dark Ages mechanic loses his sword. Pinar
It whips out new sword.
starts swinging.
It's gonna look like Mr. Fantastic showed up real quick. Oh man. How long we been on?
127.
Woo! We're straight goated.
All right, Josh, it's time.
Oh yeah, I gotta take my skin off, guys. Rules are rules. I gotta start peeling my skin
Proceed.
off.
Proceed.
I can't do that on cam though.
Okay, you can step off camera.
No, sorry. I'll do it after pod.
He's shy.
Yeah, I'm too afraid to take my skin off in front of you guys.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, you know.
I don't think we have that level of like tightness yet, you know?
That's it. Take your skin off. I don't really know if that's appropriate.
I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can take my skin off in front of you yet. I don't know.
I can't show you that right
I can't do that yet. Not yet, guys.
now. We haven't even held hands first. Like,
Like, you guys are gonna see me with my skin off?
did I send you all the video of the dude that's skateboarding? And his voice is really fucking loud. He's like, "My first time jumping in."
Oh yeah.
You hit
There's
that
my
note for a
friend.
second.
There's my friend, guys.
You're my friend.
Is that a banana? Yummy.
My friend.
God.
Grab on. Grab on.
His friend is like, get away from me.
The primal scream. As he heads towards the fucking ocean.
I mean, I'd be
The
afraid. of
viewers who
ocean,
don't
too.
know what video we're talking about, unfortunately, you'll be left in the dark. We can make this funnier on our end.
Just imagine you know, you got a guy speaking in like puppy speak, like I was there for a second, and then you know, he's skateboarding toward a
Starts
guy.
screaming.
At the end. Yeah, there you go. You've gotten the video context you needed.
Walk into your local post office and be like, "Can I request an address change, please?" The forms are over there. I didn't know. They gotta remove you.
Let it be known, guys. I don't think this book is real. Okay.
I don't either, which is a shame.
I've looked it up.
Yes.
No, I looked it up and everything, and I looked up Paperback Paradise. You know what the place is? It's a bookmarking business.
Brokeback Paradise.
God, put me in front of the alien. But no, like I looked up the
All
Paperback
that shit
Paradise place,
extraterrestrial.
and yeah, the place is like a place that makes bookmarks or whatever, like silly little bookmarks.
Alien Pinar bookmark.
Gay little alien bookmark.
That's the price tag on it. You look at the barcode and the code for it is gay little alien bookmark.
Well, then I gotta be honest, it's crazy for the price point that it's at. If you want me to pay $3.25 for a bookmark, all right, I gotta be honest. You gotta take that price point and shove it, bro. I'm not
That's
paying
so that's the
$3.25 for a a bookmark.
That doesn't seem too bad to me.
What? You guys are
It's a
so
funny little
inflation
bookmark.
coded. You guys are so inflation coded. It's unreal. Look that up, by the way.
Nah.
No.
I would not pay $3.25 for a bookmark.
I'm sure you know what? I can confidently bet you money right now you would.
Why?
Slap the weekend on it.
He's got me. Sorry, gentlemen. Hate to be on. He's got me. He's got me, guys. I'm a weekend viewer.
I would actually have to argue with the person selling it to me. I feel like they're selling it too low, as a matter of fact.
You know what? I give my whole life savings to the weekend, guys. I gotta buy all the weekend merch. There's so much I do for the weekend. Let's just say if the weekend was a gay little alien.
Title: Josh owes the weekend money.
The weekend has put me in gay little debt.
Uh,
That would be a crazy title.
guys, the weekend has requested $27,000 from you on Cash App. I'm gonna need to borrow some money.
Guys, I'm gonna put my link in my Cash App down in the description below. Could you guys give me money so I could pay the gay little weekend?
Or just shows like one of those fake Facebook Messenger posts. Is like, "Hey, it's me, the weekend," and then
Yeah.
how do I know it's you? and he just puts Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my God, it's the weekend!
He just types in. He's just like, "How do I know it's the weekend?" And he hits the blinding lights. Oh my God, the weekend! Like,
Spelled wrong.
yeah, the blinding lights is spelled wrong and everything. It's like the Facebook posts of like people's mothers being hitting up the pharaoh. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but brothers be hitting up the pharaoh like crazy.
Speaking of people hitting up people, we had a lady come in today to work, and she was a real bitch. Right? Unlike our guest today, I am going to dox this person because they should be ashamed of themselves.
Get him!
So she's. I didn't do it. This lady. My coworker did. She'd be a bitch to him, and he's like, you know what? She's got pretty big talk coming from someone who is the husband's girlfriend, and I'm like, what? And he's like, all I know is she's messaging someone. That person is sending her views of them dicking down someone else.
Yo!
And talking about they sweaty balls. This lady is like 60.
You know, shout out to Grandma, I guess. If she
Game's
can get
game.
Yeah, game is
She
game.
came back in, and I had to help her. I'm just like, I can't take you seriously.
You can't take the fact that she's still, she's still getting balls, bro. Like, that's crazy. I mean, at 60, I would hope to perform as well as, what she's doing, I guess.
Well, she's not performing.
She's taking.
She's getting
She's
cucked.
seated in the chair in the corner of the room.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
getting cucked.
Oh, yeah. Well, never mind. I would like to perform way better than that.
The other person's going, check what I did last night. It's just them banging someone else, and you gotta be like, that's, yeah.
He's just...
Oh, that gets the old meat bag squirting. Oh,
Ah! Brother. Meat bag? I love the idea of using meat bag and meat wallet interchangeably.
Someone did not put their meat in the freezer.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh my god, you put your meat in the freezer. Oh my god.
They're about to make the 50s look like a joke.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm about to
no.
play you like a puppet, bitch.
That is crazy.
Tyler letting his freak out. Good lord.
Call bro the ventriloquist the way he's got his hands up in it. Toby, the joke's so good. Toby had to come in.
Brad had to intervene.
Oh, I got a head turn. That was that I just got noticed. I know that.
Come here, Toby. Come here.
I can't yell at brother no more.
Look at him.
Toby, Toby!
Look at him. Look.
Toby! Toby
Look,
over here!
look.
Toby, hey!
Look.
Toby over
Look.
here!
Look.
Toby, I know you want to look at me. He just gave me.
He
He gave me side eye.
gave me side eye.
That
You're
brother knows
boring.
what's going on. Oh! Hey! That was a look. All right, that was a look.
I love the fact that you check Gary's like.
Yeah, brother just gave me like
Like he's
bodacious
trying
side
not to
eye.
be noticed.
Yeah, brother's just trying not. Bro's trying to be the fly on the wall in this scenario. Like, crazy. Can't believe brother's like that. You know, whenever I do so much for Toby and shout him out every episode, he's gonna leave me like that. That's crazy.
Truly
Called
even.
you a Nazi.
Ooh, so like me?
How do you even have that?
So let's just say I follow a very questionable Instagram page. I don't know if you guys have seen the what is it? The page itself. I think it's called like JewTubers or something.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Elon's salute? Actually, I don't think we actually asked that. How do you feel?
that brother should get banned. All right. Don't know where, don't know when. That brother should get banned.
So he's closeted. That's what I'm getting.
Elon, yeah, probably.
No, that's not what I meant.
I mean, whenever they have such good posts as this, I mean, how am I to deny them their claws? Okay. I just had to look this up and like make sure I got it right, but these brothers have some banger posts, I gotta be honest. Like, come on. Really? Nothing? You brothers don't enjoy the look of okay. You guys don't understand artistry as I do. Okay, I get it. You guys are afraid of modern art.
Okay, yeah. That's what it is.
A little.
Okay.
Brother strap a C4 to a wall and call it modern art.
Okay, so then what would you classify? All right, whoa. Would you classify the explosion as art, or would you classify the C4 on the wall as art?
Both.
Data
It's performance art.
So would you say both, or just the one?
Both. The first, it's two stages. The first stage is up on the wall, and the second stage is when they blow it up.
Yeah, I feel like there's some prep to that, you know?
This,
Like,
this guy is data maxing right now.
Freaky ass fucking
Explosion
tongue
isn't
hands.
art.
God, that guy could make a girl cream. Good lord. Freaky ass tongue hands. Maybe
Yeah, I
straight sculpted shit with those tongues. Like those things are fucking
Do you think he tastes with the tongues?
that's what I've
definitely
always wondered.
definitely,
You
bro.
know?
Bro
So if
loves
he's
the taste
tasting,
of it. He's a
like,
freak.
what like taste like the taste of clay just tastes like dirt, right? Like,
All I can think of is the Gushers commercial with the starfish law. Do law. It's just his hand.
but like, okay, do you think he could like just naturally eat things and it would go to his stomach?
They're not made
Or
for
did
swallowing. Well, yeah, he eats them with his hands and then he spits it out of his mouth.
So they do go to his stomach.
No, it's the opposite. They go to his mouth. His real mouth.
So
Yeah, because he eats them and it goes up his arms and then he like spits them out his mouth, I think. I think it's what he does.
he has done that with
He
some
eats it
moves,
with
yeah.
his hands, and then they sculpt it, and then they like spit it back out.
Yeah, out of his hands, like
Who knows? He's a freak. Anyways,
I feel like I remember him shooting it out of his mouth at some point.
he
too.
does. He does with something, and I forget what it is. But yeah, shout out Daydara. He's a freak. You know.
God's greatest spitter.
I always thought he was cool.
I mean, yeah, but you have better members than the Akatsuki anyway. I mean, come on.
Pain.
I mean, yeah, he's a goat.
And
But,
Pain
like,
2.
do we want to count
And
all of the
Pain
pains? Like,
No, the fat one I don't like.
which one? The one with like the
Bald.
The
the one with the
one that got
missiles in
turned
his
into a
head?
frog.
Whatever. Because yet again,
When it got turned into a frog. Like, it got turned into the rock frog.
because yet again, I used to run the one that had like the missiles or whatever in his hands and in his head or whatever on
Oh,
my Naruto
I
Online
don't like
team.
that guy either. I don't like him either.
He rocked. He was a he was a DPS goat. But
Freaky,
that's
but in like a bad way.
yeah, he is a freak. I hate to say it. You know, I wish I could still have my account for Naruto Online. Gotta be honest, I wasted many of my days on that, and they straight took that from me. They robbed me. They robbed me, brother.
Not to bring it full circle. Once Naruto Online won't play Marvel Rivals. You hate to see it.
That's a completely
He
different
hates
thing.
us.
I
It's over.
signed.
He hates us.
No, okay, brother.
Disbanding.
What? How did you jump to that? Like, what?
We're no longer the AnyBuddies. We're now the Any Okay Baby Friends.
The any acceptables, I guess. Like, but no, I do miss my Naruto Online account. I had so much time
Any
vetted in that,
acquaintances.
dude.
Maybe you shouldn't have linked it to your school account. Oh, it's
That
there.
was rough.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cause I played that up until senior year. Then I
Maybe.
think
I
I
believe
did.
so. I do. I'm now. This is now revitalizing memories of this. Yes, I
Dude,
believe.
yeah,
it.
I played the
Rock
shock
that shit.
guy
Yeah.
or whatever.
I do
Like
remember.
the main character that had like the lightning sword. You got to choose this like traits, dude. It was so peak. I was so far along in that story. Sorry, I'm ranting. This is another Destiny 2 rant I'm about to have. I can't talk about games no more without getting angry.
I can't talk no more without getting angry.
My yap has only gotten angrier. SMH.
It's no longer yap. It's just regret.
Yeah. For Naruto Online, yeah. Do you think, bro, if I started that now, it would take me ages to get back to where I was.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like
still
a grind fest.
Yeah, it's still up, by the way. I tried to make a new account, but it is biblically so difficult to get back to where I was because it's either a grind fest or it's just paying to win. Like, and
I know
I'm not
they added
spending.
it to mobile a couple years ago.
Wait, are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Wait a second.
I'm curious.
Nope, that's my Google Drive.
I could be wrong.
I'm gonna go wild. There'd be no way. If I can play
Ain't
this,
no way they. Ultimate Ninja Storm.
it's on the phone. Yeah.
Oh, what? How? That's ass.
I think I'm gonna wrap the pod, boys. I'm starting to get very sleepy.
All right.
We're getting sidetracked from the pod
That
anyways.
is true. That is
so.
true. All right.
We had the banger episode.
Yeah,
Josh,
fine.
you could do the outro. I think I had John do it
Oh.
last time.
Before we do, I have a question. How long are we gonna be in season 2 of the AnyBuddies?
Yeah,
When are we
Until
moving on to
something
season
big
3?
changes. There hasn't been a big
Uh,
change for another season.
What classifies as a big change? Does somebody have
Well,
to
the
like
first big
keel
change
over?
was Drake leaving, so I mean it's got to be something like that.
Oh, so we're
So if
we're
one
about
of
to
you
have a
guys
Jo-
plan on dying or anything, just that's when it will be. I don't know.
So we're about to have a Joe Rogan like style season right now.
So
Where we're about to have
does
like
Yeah.
1,000 episodes.
I mean, season 2 is just going to be long.
March 3rd work for you?
Yeah, it should be free.
Well, who are you asking in particular?
But yeah, go ahead,
Either-
Josh. You can do the outro.
All right, hold on. Let me. I dropped my sweatshirt, by the way. Hold on, I gotta throw that back there. Hold on.
Josh turns around, throws his sweatshirt, and hits a mean flex.
I just hit my bowl of oatmeal that's been on my side over here for like a hot minute.
Oh, it's spilled.
Oh yeah, probably.
Get that shit
Alright.
out of my face, man!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta be honest. This has been great. All right, great pod. You know, we hit all of our mainstay topics. All right, you shouldn't be unhappy with this one. Be grateful we're back. But like, we love you in the way that we're back, right? But guys, this has been a resounding yap. We have loved to yap and love to love.
Live,
and
laugh,
let me
love.
live, laugh, love, as all white women would say. But we'll be back probably next week, viewers. I hope you do and will probably enjoy this one. This is a banger, right? But you know, interview was a little rough at times, but we got up. We went up. Okay, like a bar graph going this way. Now, I hate to say it, viewers. It has come a time that we have to leave you. Okay, and for this purpose, we will all collectively say goodbye. Gentlemen, one after another, please.
Goodbye.
Wow. Good one, gentlemen. Good one.